we're going over some rare $100 bills that sold for a lot of money. Let's take this $100 bill, for example, that sold for $3,600. Now, we'll give you a few seconds. Do you see the reason why it sold for so much money? If you do, leave a comment down below. And if you don't see it, share this video with a friend. We're going to show you right now. So look at the serial numbers very closely. Do you see the difference now? It's that smallest detail which means the difference of a $100 bill being worth $100 versus being worth $3,600 like this one. This is what collectors call a mismatched serial number error. So if you haven't picked it up yet, the fourth digit in that serial number at the top left is a 0 and at the bottom right it's a 9. So they are the wrong serial numbers. You don't want a friend or a family member missing a rare bill like this. Also keep in mind really quickly that this one got graded by PMG at a 58. Now 58 means almost uncirculated. What that means is this bill has a fold somewhere on it. Now we can guarantee that if this bill did not have a fold, it would have brought a whole lot more money than $3,600. What does that mean for you? Well, if you come across a bill like this, whatever you do, do not fold it. Let's go to the next bill. $7,200. Now this is an older bill from 1928. This is actually the first year they started producing small size paper money bills. Did you know that? Before that, they had large size bills like this. Here's the difference. Now this is also a star note. Star notes happen when there's an error on a sheet of bills. The BEP manager will destroy that sheet and produce a new sheet with a star on it at the end of the serial number. What makes this bill so rare is that the star was accidentally inverted. Now it's hard to tell if you don't know what you're looking for, but here's a diagram showing the difference between a normal star and an inverted star. Incredibly rare, incredibly hard to come by, but if you have one, keep it safe because $7,200 for this one. We'll spend a few seconds here, but this is a genuine $100 bill from 1882. This is considered to be a gold certificate and it sold for $282,000. Two things you need to know about this bill is one, back in the day you could exchange this bill for gold coins at a bank, and the second thing you need to know is that if you find a bill like this, do not spend it. You want to find a rare paper money expert, get the opinion of multiple people before you sell it because it could be worth a ton of money, just like this one that sold for $282,000. If you're looking at the back of this 2017 $100 bill, you'll notice at the bottom right there is a small little number that is considered to be the back plate number. What you need to know is that that is an internal number. It's called a backplate number because that is the position that this specific printing plate was located on the sheet. Now what can make a bill like this rare is that if the backplate number is a different size than the front plate number like this. Another big area is the fact that this front plate number has an FW before the plate position on the front of the bill. If your bill has FW, that means it was produced at the Fort Worth facility. If there is no FW, that means it was produced at the Washington, D.C. facility. What you need to know is that on these newer bills, you never really have the size of the front plate number and the back plate number different. If you do, that means you have a mule note. We recommend not spending your time looking for mule notes on newer bills like this, but on older bills, it's definitely worth it because they can be worth a lot of money. This one sold for $7,200 because it's a fancy serial number with a solid number 8 serial number. Let's go to the next bill. $8,812. Now most people have never seen a bill like this. That's because it's a specimen note. To keep a long story short, specimen notes are intended to not be sold or spent. This was meant to go to different banks around the US and around the world to show them what a genuine bill looked like. If you have a specimen bill like this, you have something very rare. This one sold for $8,812. $25,850 for this $100 bill from 1928. This is what collectors call a numeral type bill. So most of the time, these older $100 bills are going to have a large letter on the left hand side in that district seal area. In this case, there would be a large letter B because that is the second letter in the alphabet. Now, if this was a number 1 there, that means the serial number would start with an A. Since there's a 2, the serial number starts with a B. If there was a 3, it would start with a C. If there was a number 4, it would be a D, etc. What you need to know is that if you have a large number on the left-hand side of the bill like this one, and it's a high grade of a 65 like this, you could be in for a load of money because this one sold for $25,850.